Hey everybody, it's Dr. Steve Fleischer of Everybody's Chiropractic and Wellness here in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, and we are continuing our wake-up call series of videos, and today we're going to be specifically talking about your immune system. Back in the 1800s, there were two very famous scientists who were friends, but they also were rivals in their theories about disease. One of them believed that a person got sick because of the germs that were in our environment. His name was Louis Pasteur. You may be familiar with him. The other person was Claude Bernard. He believed that it's the strength of the host that makes sure that we can stay healthy. If the host is weak, we get sick and we succumb to those illnesses. Now, it's purported that even on his deathbed, Louis Pasteur renounced his germ theory and said, "I agree with Claude Bernard. It's the strength of the host." So let's talk about the strength of the host. We're talking about our immune system. There are two components to our immune system. One is our innate immune system. And our innate immune system is what we're born with. It's in our genetic code. And in other videos, I'll be discussing what we consider to be the limitation of matter and how it's to do with your genes. But more about that later. So as far as your genetic code with your innate immune system goes, your innate immune system responds to a foreign invader immediately from 0 seconds up to 96 hours. And it responds regardless of the type of organism that we are exposed to. It responds in the exact same way. Now, we've got frontline defense against outside pathogens. Predominantly, it's our skin preventing these things from getting inside of our bodies. Once they're inside our body, our second line of defense are our bodily fluids, such as mucus and the acids in our stomach that help fight off these diseases. Now, as I mentioned, the innate immune response is the same thing regardless of whatever pathogen we're faced with. Now, your adaptive immune system, this is the second type of immune system that we have in our bodies. Your adaptive immune system kicks into gear after 96 hours of exposure. But the interesting thing about the adaptive immune system is it specifically targets the pathogens and it creates immunity for those specific things that we have been confronted with. And it takes a little bit longer for this to develop, but oftentimes it provides us with lifelong immunity. So this is the best thing that we can get, is lifelong immunity through these two natural ways, the innate immune response and the adaptive immune response. So what are the organs that are important to the proper function of our immune system? Well, it has to do with bone marrow, our thymus, the lymph nodes, the spleen, the tonsils, and even research has shown that the appendix, yes, that rudimentary appendix that we don't really need, has the ability to produce certain types of T cells, which can help our immune system response. It's important to make sure that those organs are functioning as best as they can. So we want to do things in our everyday life to support our immune system. So what are those things? Well, we want to make sure we're exercising at least 4 days a week, 30 minutes at a time. Get that heart rate up and get your body moving. It's very important for your immune system. We want to make sure we're getting proper rest every night, 6 to 8 hours of sleep. We want to make sure we're getting outside every single day in the sunlight for at least 15 minutes. We want to make sure our nutrition is really good. If it's coming in a box and it's got big, long polysyllabic words you can't pronounce, chances are it's not that good for you. So you want to eat lots of whole foods, fresh fruits and vegetables, organic when possible. You want to supplement because we don't get the same levels of nutrients that we used to get 20, 30, 40 years ago in our foods. So it's necessary for our immune system that we take a vitamin D supplement every day and vitamin C supplement every single day. We also want to make sure that we're drinking plenty of water. As a general rule of thumb, half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. The most important thing that ties all those components together is a properly functioning brain, spinal cord, and nervous system. Through your brain, it controls every single organ of your body, including the organs of immunity, by sending messages down the spinal cord and out the nerves to those organs to monitor and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do all the time. When your spine goes out of alignment, the vertebrae move out of proper position, they get stuck, they cause pressure on the nerves. This is called the subluxation. Subluxations will diminish the flow of the nerve flow so that the messages from the brain can't get out to those organs, and therefore your immune system isn't working at its optimal level, leaving you susceptible to any and all diseases. How does your spine go out of alignment? It gets out of alignment for many different things, and that's going to be the subject of other wake-up call videos. But let's just suffice to say for right now, it happens due to stress, poor posture, poor eating and sleeping habits, bending, lifting, poor standing and sitting habits, and it can also be a result of traumas, such as playing sports, getting in car accidents, slips, falls, those types of things. So if you've experienced any of those and you haven't been to a chiropractor to get your spine checked and make sure your nervous system's functioning properly, now's the time, and chances are your immune system's not functioning at an optimal level. So, the other thing that has to do with your immune system are allergies. You say, how does this happen? Well, I'm going to tell you a little story. I got into chiropractic because my allergies were taken care of through chiropractic care. Now, when you have pressure on your nerves, one of two things can happen to those organs where those nerves go. The organs can function at a lower level, or they can function at a hyperexcited level. In my case, when I had pressure on the nerves in my back, it caused my organs of immunity to become hyperexcited, and whenever I was exposed to the littlest allergens, such as grass, trees, dust, mold, pollen, some foods, my immune system would kick into overdrive and give me all my allergic reactions. I tried everything. I tried allergy shots, allergy medication, and nothing seemed to help. But once I had low back pain, I started going to a chiropractor. After 6 months, my back pain was gone, and so were my allergies. It changed my life. And that's why I tell people chiropractic can change your life too. And chiropractic isn't just for people with aches and pains, it's for people of all ages. It's for people who want to maintain a certain level of health. Well, let's get to these props in front of me, because people are probably wondering, why does he have these silly things in front of him? Well, a good friend of mine, a colleague, a chiropractor, said, listen, if you want better engagement in your videos, you gotta have props. Well, we'll see about that. So these three houses remind me of the story of the three little pigs. So, you know, the one house was built out of straw. I don't have straw, I use cards, because it's a better metaphor too. And then the other one had a house of wood, and the other one had a house of bricks. Now, we all know what happens to the house of straw. It doesn't take much to knock that down. The house of wood, same thing. It's a little bit stronger than the house of straw, but still not as strong as the house of bricks, and this can come down fairly easily as well. Now, when it comes to your immune system, there was a lot of controversy about what you can say and what you can't say. And one of those was boost your immune system. The other one was support. So my question to you is, would you want to support these types of immune systems, or do you want to boost these immune systems? Once you've got these immune systems strong, then you want to support them. That's the goal, that's the key. And regardless of your immune system, it's really important to make sure you do all those things to make sure you're either boosting it, bringing it up to its highest level, or giving it the support that it needs at any given time. If you have any questions, you're worried about your immune system, not only because of coronavirus, but because you just want to turn over a new leaf, this time that we're experiencing right now with this coronavirus, like I said, is your wake-up call. Maybe you want to change your life and start taking better care of your health. I'm here to help. All you have to do is give the office a call at 610-337-3700. You can look us up on the web at helpmedrsteve.com. You can check out this and more videos on my Facebook page at 𝗤𝗪𝗏 Everybody's Chiropractic and Wellness. Don't wait another day, not only because of the coronavirus, but because of other aspects of your health. We know right now that when we have comorbidities, things like high blood pressure, we're overweight, and there's other compromised conditions of our immune system, that we are the most susceptible to coronavirus and any other disease as well. We want you to be happy here at Everybody's Chiropractic, so don't delay another day. Give us a call today. Until next time, Dr. Steve Fleischer at Everybody's Chiropractic and Wellness.